You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. Today, we're at the World Parrot Refuge in Coombs. Say hi, Chico. Today on Go Island, Qualicum Beach is recognized as a sustainable community. Western Edge Theatre celebrates a milestone, and we find out just how important donations to the Canadian Cancer Society are. All that and more today on Go. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4. This is Chico, and he's one of the many parrots here at the World Parrot Refuge in Coombs. We're going to meet a few more birds, and I'm going to keep my ears here. But first, Rayanne LaPlante takes a trip to Qualicum Beach. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV, and we're here at the World Parrot Refuge in Coombs. I'm here with Wendy, who got it all started. Wendy, there is such a need for this.
Well, amazingly there is. One would think when you spend that much money on a bird that, you know, you'd hang on to it for the rest of your life. These things cost thousands and thousands of dollars. But it's not the way life is. You know, everybody's life changes. Human life changes. What were you doing 7 years ago, not what you're doing today? So when your life changes, what do? You're stuck, because the parrot never changes.
And the parrots, they can live 100 years or so?
Well, not that much, no. The very large ones, like the hyacinth macaw, we have two up there, you'll see them. They're very, very big macaws. They can, in captivity, live up to 75 years. But, I mean, the life expectancy of any parrot is high. If you look at a budgie has a 25-year life expectancy.
Wow, that is a big commitment. And so I can see why there's so many birds here. But how many exactly are in there?
Oh, almost 900.
Wow, that's got to take a lot of work to keep care of that many birds.
Huge amount of work and a huge amount of money. It's very expensive.
Well, we're going to take a little tour, and we're going to bring you along with us. But first, it's time now to learn a little bit more about Western Edge Theatre, who's celebrating 10 years. Western Edge Theatre Company celebrates its 10th anniversary at Fibber McGee's on March 7th at 7 p.m. and tickets are still available. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. We're here at the World Parrot Refuge. That's right, he has lots to say here, but we're going to find out more about the World Parrot Refuge right after this break. Still ahead on Go Island, how the Canadian Cancer Society helped a Port Alberni woman in her fight. Every step counts when you live on the streets, and Melanie Panetta gives firefighting a try. That and more still ahead on Go Island. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV, and we're here at the World Parrot Refuge in Coombs, and it is one of a kind. Wendy, what can you tell us about where we are right now?
Right now we're in our new senior citizens home. Senior citizens being senior parrots, of course, and special needs. We have some very special needs birds here.
And this is, like I say, the World Parrot Refuge is one of a kind. There's nowhere else in the world for these parrots to go, which speaks to the high volumes of birds that you have, and that's why you're dealing with aging parrots.
Well, that's right, because we don't sort of give our birds away, sell them or anything. This is a home for life. Well, life can be very long for a parrot, and Hello here he's 67 years old, so it's a very long life for a parrot. In the wild, he would have been picked off by a predator because he's blind. But here at the Parrot Refuge, he gets his own special home.
And there is lots of birds here, and today's their moving in day. So this is just some of them that are going to be transferred into here. We're going to see some of the other areas of the World Parrot Refuge, but right now, Nancy Wilmot takes us on a cancer cruise. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV, where we're here at the World Parrot Refuge in Coombs in their newest location for older parrots. And this here is Peaches. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about Peaches, Wendy.
Absolutely. Peaches is one of our educators. She goes to schools and different places for us. Peaches is an umbrella cockatoo who was found in a drug house. So she's had a bit of a sordid background, but she gave up drugs when she came here, and she's definitely improving.
That's awesome. And there's so many birds and they all have their own story. Maybe you could tell us a little bit about the different locations here. I know it's a huge building, but what's all here?
What's here? Well, we have, of course, this is our senior citizens' home for our older parrots and our infirm parrots. And then up at the refuge, we have incoming, where we get a lot of birds come in regularly. And you can go in there and the birds are flying around and they will land on you. They stay there until they find a flock. And when they become a flock, we actually move the flock into one of the already prepared flock houses, such as we have the cockatoo house. Obviously, that's where we put the new cockatoo flocks. And we have the Amazon house, we have the macaw house, the African grey house. And that's the way we sort of handle this. You know, we find a place and we make it as close to nature as possible for them.
And there's a lot of caring that goes on taking care of these birds and feeding these birds, and we're going to find out just how you're able to keep doing that. But first, it's time to make every step count with James Green. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV. We are here at the World Parrot Refuge in the newest edition for the older birds here. And this is Peaches, who we've already met. But Wendy, tell me a little bit about how it is that you're able to fund all this caring for all these birds?
Well, it's actually supported by people, people who feel that this is the right thing to do. We have a virtual adoption because we don't adopt our birds out. We provide a home for life. So people can virtually adopt a bird or partially virtually adopt. We had a young 8-year-old who donated all her birthday money to virtually adopt a little bird. This was about a month ago. Just an incredible thing to do. 8 years old, donated $500 of her birthday booty.
Oh, that's really impressive. And people just coming here and visiting also support the refuge, right?
That's right. You pay to come in to support the refuge. People who bring their birds here to give them a home for life, they also will pay towards keeping their bird and supporting it here. Well, some of them do, but not everyone, of course.
And I do seem to recall, because I've visited here before, they go through a lot of toys.
They do, and we just love it when young children bring in their used up stuffies and used up plastic toys, because the birds, they don't care if they work or not. They'll make good use of them. They'll create something quite different.
And how much food and toys do they go through here?
Food, we're looking at, just for seeds and nuts alone, we're looking at $5,000 a month. When it comes to fresh fruit, which they get every day, fresh fruit and vegetables, it's donated. Every bit is donated by Save on Foods.
Wow, that's pretty impressive community support. And so now you know how you can support the World Parrot Refuge just by coming and visiting these wonderful birds. It's time now to throw things over to Melanie Panetta, who's trying to be a firefighter this week. You're watching Go Island on Shaw TV Channel 4, and we're here at the World Parrot Refuge getting up close and personal with some of these parrots. Definitely, they do just come and land on you like this. I had Michael on my shoulder when we started, and this blue guy came, and I think there's more that's going to come and visit us. I want to tell you about how you can fundraise or help fund this World Parrot Refuge. They have a thrift shop you can donate items to, as well as come and shop at, and that all the funds help go support these wonderful birds like Michael, who might be trying to pick off my necklace, I'm not sure. Anyways, he's being really sweet today, and if you want to get up close and personal with the parrots, come and visit the refuge. You can find out more information about it online. Thanks for being so good with us, Michael, here today, and thank you for watching.